Hello and welcome to my channel for news about the Fact Gossip 24. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Alana, your friend, is me. Let's begin.
90-Day Fiancé's Sophie Sierra shockingly reveals if Rob-Warne relationship was a mistake after announcing who's really supporting her in the US. Sophie Sierra from 90-Day, The Last Resort finally revealed why she left Rob-Warne, after opening up about who her real supporter in America is after launching a successful new business. Sophie grew up in Spain, where she was bullied by her peers. Living independently came easy to Sophie, who started earning her own income as a teen, despite coming from a wealthy family. Sophie was living in the UK when she met Rob on social media. Sparks flew immediately, and Sophie moved to Los Angeles to marry Rob. "Growth has turned me into a lever," read a post from the positivity platform that Sophie shared on her Instagram story. "I will leave any situation that I don't like without explanation," it said, echoing Sophie's thoughts about why she left Rob just a few months into their marriage. The note mentioned that the writer had stayed in SY places too many times in the past, even though they knew, deep down, it wasn't for them. Sophie never added any additional caption, as the post said everything she wanted to say about leaving Rob. Sophie had known that Rob had been unfaithful towards her before she moved to America. She was also aware of his living situation in LA since she had lived with him for a few months before she moved there on a K-1 visa. Sophie expected Rob to have pulled up his socks by then, but he seemed to be complacent and was happy in the house without a bathroom in it. He also hadn't told her he was speaking to several women at once online. Sophie had a hunch and checked his phone to find out what had happened. Sophie seemed to want to tell her fans she realized she wanted growth and didn't see Rob being on the same wavelength. She left him because she knew he was not the man she'd been dating, and he was not going to be the husband she wanted. Sophie continued living in the US despite the separation, but that's because she'd built a new life for herself there. Still, as revealed in The Last Resort Season 2, she did go back to Rob and regretted it. For now, the growth Sophie is talking about might stop her from repeating her mistakes. Sophie recently confirmed that she is an independent woman who doesn't need anyone to take care of her while she promotes her new business in America. After launching waist trainers, she has now decided to introduce workout outfits to her online store. It's not known if Sophie has filmed any new show after 90-Day, The Last Resort, but her recent romance rumors with Pedro Jimeno suggest she might be making a comeback with a new franchise partner after Rob was recently announced as a cast member on a Mexico-based show. In a turn of events that has fans buzzing, 90-Day Fiancé star Sophie Sierra is finally breaking her silence on her rocky relationship with Rob-Warne, and dropping a bombshell about who's really been supporting her since she arrived in the United States. After months of speculation, Sophie's emotional reveal is sparking waves across the franchise's fanbase. During a recent Instagram Live Q&A, Sophie, visibly more confident and independent than we saw her during her tense time on the show, addressed the elephant in the room. Was her relationship with Rob a mistake? "I won't lie and say it's been easy," Sophie admitted. "But I don't believe in calling people mistakes. We all come into each other's lives for a reason, even if that reason is to teach you what you don't want." Fans of the show will recall the tension between Sophie and Rob that unfolded across their season. From clashing over privacy boundaries to Sophie's struggle adjusting to Rob's modest living conditions and apparent lack of emotional availability, their journey was anything but smooth. Sophie hinted at deep personal growth since the show wrapped, implying that while she doesn't regret the experience, she's begun to see things with new clarity. "I was young, I was in love, and I wanted to believe we could make it work. But sometimes love isn't enough if respect, support, and communication aren't there." That's not the only revelation Sophie dropped. In a candid moment that left fans stunned, she revealed who has truly been supporting her behind the scenes in the US, and it's not Rob. "I wouldn't be standing where I am without my mom. She moved over temporarily to help me settle in, get my footing. She's been my rock, Sophie said, her voice thick with emotion. And my auntie in Los Angeles has basically taken me in like a second daughter. This revelation shocked many fans who assumed Sophie had no family support stateside. It turns out she's been quietly building a circle of strength around her, one that's empowered her to grow, heal, and make big decisions about her future. As for what's next, Sophie says she's focusing on her modeling career and recently started collaborating with fashion and skincare brands. She's also launching a podcast aimed at young women navigating love, immigration, and independence, something she knows all too well. When asked if she's still in touch with Rob, Sophie paused. We've talked. But sometimes space is the healthiest choice for both people. While she stopped short of confirming a split, her words left little doubt that the fairy tale ending fans hoped for may have quietly unraveled. Still, Sophie's poised, graceful honesty has won her a new wave of admiration, and perhaps even a fresh start, both personally and professionally.